Okay, hi, welcome everybody, and we've got Mona here, Mona Quinn, celebrated architect and marketing genius. As a big level, just to put it in perspective, can you just tell people where you were and where you've got to by improving your marketing skills?
So where I was probably I had done a couple of interesting projects, and I had also realised there was a sort of a certain range of architecture I enjoyed doing, which was old houses, residential houses. And then I just finished this really large project, which every architect loves to do. And I thought, oh, well, this is me set now. I'll be getting lots of work off the similar ilk, but it wasn't actually happening. And then I was wondering, well, how on earth do you actually position yourself so that you can start selling and just actually getting that type of work, because I enjoyed that so much. And that's when I heard of Richard and tried to go along to one of his meetings, and we started doing some work together, and really enjoyed the process and had a lot of fun with it, and started putting lots of different materials together. And what's actually happened since then is that you realise that there is a system that you can put into place. It takes a lot of work, but you can learn how to set yourself up to get the clients you would like to have, so you can sort of write out a recipe of how to put your materials and stuff together to entice the right people to come in. So with respect to what you were saying, where was I and where am I now, what's really great is that the inquiries that are coming in now is already determined to be in the style and type and nature of work that I enjoy doing, and also that people you work with are really lovely people as well. You know, the perfect client who really appreciates the sign, and they don't really haggle about the price either, that's the sort of two major things, which is quite hard to get every time you actually do a job. Normally you have to suffice with one or the other or none of them. So I think that's been the greatest pleasure. It's made my day-to-day working life so much more enjoyable, because the people we work with all around are lovely people to work with.
Okay, cool. So we're going to talk about two of your favourite strategies that you put in place. What would be
the first? Yeah, so I'll just hold them up because I've got them here as instructed by Richard to bring along for today. So this is my booklet I produced when I was working with Richard last year, which is a little booklet about character homes, which is a New Zealand thing, the character home, old villas from about 100 years ago. Here's a picture of it, all lovely details and stuff, and what people actually do wrong when they work with him. So it's sort of like a conversation starter, or what you in marketing terms call the monkey's fist. And that's been really great, and there's been a lot of, it has a long shelf life, because we also decided to make it look a bit more like a book than just sort of a piece of marketing material. So people hold on to it and pass it on to their friends. So it keeps coming back. So once it's actually circulating, it doesn't get thrown out. So that's been the advantage of making something that's a little bit nicer than just a piece of paper, I guess you could say. The other thing we do...
Well, just to interrupt.
Yeah.
So most people might do, they might do a brochure or a website, I suppose even. Websites are good, but they'll do a brochure or a business card. Whereas this is an educational document. It's something that they can request.
Yes.
So anyone interested in renovation is likely to request the 7 mistakes people make when renovating. And in here, it positions Mona as an educator, as an expert, and as someone who hands out advice, so therefore she must be an expert and she must be good. So it's a chance to indoctrinate people who are, and identify, it's a chance to indoctrinate them, but also identify who is looking at renovating. So we start providing content and education rather than just saying, hey, I'm a great architect, pick me.
Yeah.
Just some number, how many people requested that? Would anyone, people look at this and go, well, who would want it?
What was interesting was I did 2 things in one weekend and got 150 leads out of it. Unbeknownst to me, I didn't actually realise it was going to be that successful. So one was an article in the newspaper, and it was just a little one-liner down at the bottom, so it wasn't even an advert or anything, and they were just saying, oh, well, we have this booklet if anyone's interested in it, and we got so many responses. It was amazing. Even 2 weeks after the article was finished, a newspaper is normally a 24 our medium, but it was still coming through, and people are still referring to the article today when they ring up as well. So that's been great for us, and we've been working hard to get to know other journalists and sort of just be on really comfortable terms with them, and then when they are happy to start publishing something about us, we squeeze in our little offer about the booklet as well. So there's a few articles coming up about that, and that's been really great for us. So it's like a little golden nugget, I think. And the other one was we did a trade show as well with a contractor, which I don't think many architects do, but it was actually really good as well. And lots of people requested a booklet or some form of touch contact with us afterwards as well. Yeah, so that was great.
Cool. So it's unlikely they're going to come up and say, can you call me back? But it's a lot easier to say, hey, if you want some information around renovation, give us your contact details and we'll call you back. So you're getting their contact details, but in a more helpful, non-salesy way. It's more of a educational way.
Yeah.
And it's very easy for them to give you their name and contact details if you're doing it that way. It's a lot less, if you put up a stand or call me if you want me to sell you architecture services, that doesn't work so well, does it?
No.
So it sounds like a lot of work.
It is, but once you hop off the deep end, I guess.
Plunge, yes. Jump off the diving board.
And also recognise what your strengths are and what your weaknesses are, and get some help with the things you're not very good at. Then it becomes fun, because then you can start estimating, well, how fast is it going to be for me to do this? And then, I've got a really great idea, but all of a sudden you actually know to get it from the wake up 4 o'clock in the morning with the idea stage to put it together into a marketable product or / presentation and send out. And that's the beauty of building up a system of production of ideas around you. It's not just a system of producing things, but it's about surrounding yourself with the people that can enable what it is you want to do into the business.
Cool. Thanks a lot. So hopefully you learn a little bit from Mona. She's great. She's a great implementer. It is a bit of work, but
the rewards are great though.
Yeah.
It's fantastic. Yeah.
So,
and again, that enjoyment of work, that's been the biggest one for me. Yeah.
Cool. So get the right customers, better jobs to work on, better fees.
Yes, definitely. Better fees. Don't forget the money. Yeah.
Don't forget the money. That's right. We're not just here to... All right. Thank you, Mona. And thanks for joining us.